Hey, what's up, guys? Do you see this one? $100 deals. So, we got our dealer license. It took us almost 5 months, and 4 days ago, on November 3rd, the inspector came and checked everything, and we got our license, dealer license. And our spot is the Van Nuys Auto Mall, so we just rent a small office. I'll show you how the office looks like.
And in this video I would like to share the reasoning behind it and why we thought opening a dealership is the best way to move forward. And the first thing that you might ask, did we stop doing rentals? The answer is no. We still are doing the rentals. Rentals are actually helping us to do all of this because it costs a lot of money to do all of this. And there are around 10-11 cars still on our fleet that we rent out, and we are happy that we have it because it helps us a lot. And one of the main reasons why we decided to open a dealership, because the end result for every single person who rents our car is that he buys his own car. And there are many people who have all their documents, right? They can go and buy any car anywhere, doesn't matter. But there are people from other countries that come, and specifically those who speak Russian language. Some of them, they don't have even a social security number or ITIN number. They don't have anything, but they are still able to find financing. And there are still dealerships who sell cars to those people who don't have social security number. And those people buy those cars and they stop renting. This is obvious, right? And then we thought, in order to move forward, we have to open a car dealership, because those people who rent from us and then when they decide to buy a car, because the end result is always they buy a car, we could offer that service too. And also, having a car dealership will help us to get access to auctions and buy cheaper cars and possibly put them back to rentals. Because before that, before car dealership, we bought cars from OfferUp, and they are not the cheapest car out there. We could find a good price, but still, in my opinion, finding a good price in auctions is easier, in my opinion, rather than doing everything through OfferUp, because the market is not that high, especially if you are buying Toyota, specifically Priuses. Priuses on the private market, they are a little bit expensive. Our office is Unit 8, and this is how it looks like. It is quite small, but we pay around $750 a month. So for that price, is quite good price in my opinion. So here will sit customers. This desk was here, and we didn't pay anything for this desk. And then we bought these two monitors. They are Samsung 32-inch, I believe, and we bought both of them for $300. And also we got this mobile stand. Basically, when we put it here, it would be easily turned towards customers if there's something that we want to share with them. We bought this printer for $300. This is like a color laser printer that costs quite some money, but we bought it from OfferUp, so we got it around $300 basically discount. And this bad boy is required by DMV, and also this lock is required by DMV, so that whatever documents that we put in here, nobody has access to those documents except for us. And also here are a couple of our documents, and here what they are required to have, DMV requires to have. Also the internet is here, and internet is included to the bill. Also we have AC here, also pretty good AC. You can basically choose how many minutes you want it to work. So for example, I can put it 30 and it will work for 30 minutes and it will turn off. And the second reason is really personal to me, because I bought a few cars here, especially doing financing. There are a lot of information that are hidden, and people who sell those cars, they have a lot more leverage, I would say, to scam people or to charge them more. And there was one experience, I would say bad experience here that I had that I would like to share with you guys. This experience is directly connected to those Russian speaking dealerships who sell cars to those people who don't even have social security number. And as we bought many cars and I have a little bit more experience with cars, especially buying cars, and because of that, one close person to me actually asked for help, and that person had social security number, work authorization, good credit history, and also monthly income that would make everything easier. And we were looking for a specific car, which was Toyota Avalon. And Toyota Avalon is very niche car, I would say. It is higher in class than Toyota Camry, but Toyota Camry is a lot more popular here in the United States. And finding Avalon was a little bit hard. But there was one ad that we saw from Russian-speaking car dealership, which called Prime Sales. It is located in Huntington Beach, close to that. And they had 2013 or 14, I don't remember, Toyota Avalon that they were selling for $16,500. So what we did was we went there and we talked with sales guy. And we did test of the car was fine. And then after we came to the lot, I personally talked with that sales guy who said that, hey, we don't want to have too many hard inquiries, because personally I had around six hard inquiries, but I wasn't even approved for a single one when I was buying a Suburban to do overbuy. And I asked that person that we don't want to have many hard inquiries, and we have all the documents necessary, and what banks do you guys work? And he said, and I quote, we work with the majority of big banks that you heard of, like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, banks like that. And when we see your application, well, as we have more experience, we decide where to send your application and to have higher chance of getting approved with a good APR. And for some reason, I believed in that guy. Said, okay, no problem. And I was waiting to get information back from the bank. What is the APR? What is the down payment? Stuff like that you usually get when you apply for a loan, right? And here's what I got from him. And it will be in Russian language. I'll try my best to explain it to you guys. So I said, please make it max 2 hard inquiries if it is possible. He said that it will be 1 and 2, maybe 2 max, but he thinks it will be only 1. Tomorrow, I'll get back to you approximately at 12 p.m. I said, okay. And then he texts me at 11:46. What is the down payment that you are looking for? I said $1,500 to $1,800. And he says, it will be at least $2,000 down payment. And I ask, do you have any information about the bank and what is the APR? He says, yes. APR is 17.09%. And about the bank, I cannot say because you are not yet our client, but I can say that you know this bank. First of all, who becomes a client? In my opinion, the client is someone who came, saw the car, he liked the car, and gave all the information to a dealer to run a credit check. When you run a credit check, that person is your client because you did apply for a loan. If everything goes good with the loan, he's your client and he buys the car. I don't understand why he thinks that we are not the client yet. And I ask why the APR is that high. It is close to those people who buy it without any documents. Those people who don't have social security number or ITIN number and don't have any credit history, they get usually from 18 to 22% APR. But the person who has a very good credit, has social security number, all the documents, everything, gets close to 17.09% APR. That's nuts. That's impossible to have that. And he says we can lower APR to 15%, but the down payment will be higher. But in the end, you'll pay a little bit more. He says, if you do it like this, after 6 months, you can refinance and it will be better for you. And ask, what's the monthly payment? He says 487.73 cents. And ask, for how many months? For how many months? He says, oh, sorry, but you understand that I shared a lot more information, not yet a client, and also over the text. Come here, sit at the table, and I can even show you my passport. This is how he says. Приезжайте, здесь за столом, я вам и паспорт свой могу показать. And not only answer all your questions. But unfortunately, I cannot share any more information. Can you guys just imagine? This is something that boiled my blood. How in the hell you run a credit, right? It is not your credit. You didn't run your credit. You run basically my credit because I'm helping a close person to me, right? So basically he's talking to me. Ran my credit. And then you say, I cannot share that information. I can only share that you know that bank. And I can only share that APR is 17% and monthly payment is $487 a month. And he cannot even answer a question for how many months. Why I, a client, in my opinion, I am a client because you ran my credit. I cannot ask a simple question. What bank did you guys apply for? It is not happening in third world country where you don't have any rights. It is happening here in the United States. You ran my credit and I cannot have all that information. I'm not asking your information. I'm not asking if you got approved for a loan. I'm asking a question that you ran my credit, to what bank did you apply for and stuff like that. And when he said, if you come and sit here on a table, I can even show you my passport. Bro, I don't need your passport. You can keep it to yourself. I just want to find out what bank did you send my application to. And when that sales guy didn't share that information, I went into Experian of the person that you are trying to get a car with, and I saw 2 hard inquiries. One of them was from Prime Sales Inc. And this way you can confirm that, yeah, we were at the Prime Sales location. And the second one was from Global Financial. A Global Financial, I don't know what bank that is. With a quick Google search, we found out that that bank is a horrible bank from their reviews. So they have horrible reviews for some reason. And then we understood that, hey, they didn't apply for a bank that we know. They applied for Global Financial. This is the bank that later on we understood that they basically approved those people who don't even have social security number. How they do it for those people who don't have any documents, they apply it to Global Financials. And the person who has everything, they also send it to Global. I don't understand why. And 17% is freaking nuts. And then I asked a question, do you guys work directly with Bank of America? He says, yes, absolutely, we work with Bank of America. I said, okay, when I go directly to Bank of America, I apply for a loan there. When I get approved, can I come with that approval to you guys and buy that car? They said, yes, absolutely. Come here, we'll do everything. Okay, we go to Bank of America, we apply for a loan. We get approved for 9.99, basically 10% APR. They said 17% APR. Bank of America approved for 10% APR, right? And then I talked with the Bank of America representative and says that what dealership we are planning to go. I said Prime Sales. They say no, we don't work with it. We don't work with small independent auto dealerships. And I got surprised. They say Prime Sales say they work with Bank of America, but in reality, Bank of America doesn't work with them, so there is no possibility for them to do it. And here's their second, their third, their fifth lie to me as a customer. And after this kind of relationship, I really said my person that, hey, we are not buying a car here. Because if they are lying right now that much, who knows what they are hiding. And this is something that I really didn't like about them, about their lies. And then later on I understood that big banks, they don't work with small independent auto dealership, because there are a lot of small independent auto dealership like mom and pop shops. Big banks don't work with them. They mostly work with franchise like Toyota and stuff. But this idea also pushed me personally to find out how this industry works, because there are a lot of lies and a lot of things that I don't understand, that I cannot control. Here you go, they say one thing, the next place you go, they say another thing.
This is the next day. This is how it looked like. Everything is a lot more cleaner. And we have got problem today. So 2 days ago we found out that we need general liability, basically garage liability for cars that we'll be selling, insurance, I mean general liability insurance. Then we found the number, we called, everything was fine. And then they somehow found out that we do car rental business too, and the Lula insurance that we have, they don't accept it. So basically they don't want to deal with us, because they think that cars that we have for rental will be somehow mixed with the auto deals that we are doing, the cars that we are selling with dealership. So basically it is quite difficult to find the insurance company. And this is the guy, if you guys can see. The last thing that I ask, what company did you apply for, so that we don't keep applying to the same company. And here what it says, we send application to wholesalers, not directly to insured cover, and we don't know who they have approached. This is a broker. Insurance is so nightmare here in California. The broker even doesn't have direct connection with the insurance career. They send to another people. Most likely those people will send to another people. So it is a nightmare, and you have to pay commission to all those people basically. But not only that, it is very hard to communicate and get insurance. So I have another number that I have to call.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error.
This happens every single day. There's something wrong.
I will make a separate video of every single step that we had to go through in order to get our license, and things that we learned along the way. Right now we are at the point that we are waiting for our dealership insurance. It is basically a garage liability. We didn't know that we need that insurance, but it's taking a little bit too long. Without that, we don't have full access to auction access, and that way we cannot fully operate at the Copart or other dealership. That's why we are waiting for that insurance, and then we have to put to auction access. Interestingly, auction access is a website that you buy a membership. A year it costs around $103, if I remember correctly. And then you can open an account basically in any auctions. So you don't have to separately pay for IAI and also Copart, from my understanding. We don't have the full access yet, so I cannot fully confirm it. But as of today, my understanding is that.
So starting a dealer, there's a first important thing that you have to decide which platform to use. They call it DMS, Dealer Management System. And after doing a lot of research online, we found one that combines everything, and it has a lot of good reviews. It has close to 7,000 positive reviews, and that's called Dealer Center. This is the business called Dealer Center. This is how it looks like. There are a lot of things that I don't have an access yet. For example, Westlake Finance, Westlake Floor Services, because they are checking out our application. But there's one bank, Western Funding, that actually it looks like they accepted our application and everything is good to go. I have no idea how the deal works, how to start it, how to go the whole process yet. But this is the first step. The first bank is
said us good to go basically, and we are waiting for Westlake Finance. And as of today, we have 2 people who rent our cars. One of them started on March. He started renting our car on March, and the other one from May most likely, or April or May. And they've been doing great with rentals, and they want to buy their own car, which one of them will be buying the car that he's renting. So he spent a lot of time, he drove that car a lot, and he understands that car. So basically he will be buying that car from us because we have that option. And the second one, he's buying another cheaper car that we have. So at least 2 people who are renting our cars, they are ready to buy a car, as we have that option now. So guys, if this video was valuable, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, because in the future there are a lot of interesting videos are coming about cars, how to buy cars, auctions, car dealership, financing, all that stuff that is very hard to find online. I will try my best to share all that information with you guys, so that the next time you go to a dealership, you know in the back end how they work, so that you are better prepared to buy the best car in your life. If you cannot find elsewhere, we are always open, and we welcome you here.